So, welcome again to another video. This time we're going to be looking at some winter trees. As you can see, I've been busy practicing. The main thing to remember is it doesn't matter how you practice, where you practice. The main thing is that you practice regularly. So I've been having a little practice before we get together now. So, got some scrap paper on the back. It's perfectly good just to practice with. Don't want to be wasting paper when I'm just trying things out. This is a swatch that I started. So I've been trying to get together some of my colours, and in one of my earlier videos you'll have noticed that I've got a new palette, some new colours, and I've just set them out so I can start to learn the combinations of those. So let's start out practicing some trees. Just start with some burnt umber. It's a nice strong colour. Now, the main thing to remember is the spring, which is in the brush, in the bristles. So if we look for that, you can see, if I turn that sideways, you can see the bend that we have. And then if we're going up, we're slowly lifting off. So the further up, I'm going quite slow now, I'd probably go a lot quicker than this. We can see the bend. Let's try again. So we're going to go for a side. Pushing on, look, you can see that better there. And slowly lifting off. Let's just get some more pigment so we can see what we're doing. Just drop some in there. Just so you can see how, as the branch went up, it got thinner. So let's try again. So we're pushing down, so there's a spring. And then I'm slowly lifting up, but remembering to slightly wiggle the brush. Let's just go down a little bit more, just give ourselves a bit more space. Obviously just making this go out slightly wider. Let's take some more pigment. We'll come off the side here, look, so you can see the spring on the brush there. You can see me bending it. And that's going to be the thicker part, and as we go up, it's going to get thinner. We don't want that to go there, that kind of looks odd, so if I now put that next branch parallel to this one, it won't look right. You do see it in nature now and again, but let's just take it down slightly. And so again, we've got the push, we can see that, not very well, there we go. So it's really bent, we're really bending that in there. And then as I go up, it's getting thinner. Gets thinner because I'm releasing the pressure, I'm not pushing down so much, I'm lifting off. So we push down, and then we lift off. Okay, so we push down, and then we lift off. Let's try that with a smaller brush. That was a number 6 Escoda, and this one is a number 2 Escoda. So we're going to push down, and then lift off. Okay, we've got another branch coming out of here. Same idea, pushing down, lifting off. And then of course now and again we get branches that might curl around slightly. They can come into you as well. Let's try one here. Just trying to wiggle it. As long as we've got that slightly wider, the branch going thinner. I will do one more here. Not enough paint. Let's just start off the stem, the base of the branch, and going up. And this is just practice. I mean, this is not based on any real life tree. Just having a little practice. Now, So we just need to keep practicing really. Let's try again. Let's add some more of this mixture here, which is an ultramarine blue to this. And let's go up again. So we're pushing and we're releasing. Releasing up. So pushing again and releasing up. Again, releasing up. Just one more down the bottom here. Releasing up. Let's just make this trunk at the bottom a little bit wider. And we're going to try again. The number 2 brush as we go higher. Again, pushing down and pulling off. One more time. Let's just make this slightly different in its characteristic. So again, pushing down. If that's not wide enough, we can just go back in there. And then of course we can go into the twiggery. Let's get some more mixtures here. Same 2 colours, burnt umber and ultramarine, and we'll just add just a few finer twigs. And this is, if we go in really close, we can draw like this, but you don't get the same expression. And I'm kind of going quite slow. I would normally paint a lot faster than this, but it's easier for me to show you slowly. And try and vary the directions, and that's kind of about it. If we want to add a shadow, we just go the same sort of 2 mixtures, and imagine that the light is coming in this way. It's coming in this way, so everything on the right hand side ish is going to be a touch darker, but not everywhere, because that just doesn't look right. There you go. Actually, we can't see that very well there. Let's just push that up. There we go, you can see what I was doing down below. And I'm going to practice one more time, because practice makes perfect. Again, same 2 colours. It's ultramarine, but umber. There's the bend. You see the bend? Spring. That's what you want to get. The spring going up. Let's just take this main branch going right up. It's going to go through the arrow hook. And then on the base will come up. This is a number 6 brush. So just coming off. See again, pushing on, pulling off. We'll do one more here, pushing on, pulling off. And go to the smaller brush, the number 2. As we go up higher, the branches are going to get thinner. So again, pushing on, pulling off. That's it. So there you get an idea of the way to construct a winter or some winter trees. Can go in with the finer brush here and just put in a few of these other branches thinner. Well, that'll do, just to give you an idea. So hopefully that was useful. The main thing to do, as I said, to recap, is to keep practicing. Use old bits of scrap paper until you get confident with creating these winter trees. A Skoda are a fantastic brush. I would recommend them. They're actually relatively inexpensive. They're not too dear. They're a Spanish brush. They're synthetic, but they have a really good bend in the bristles, so the spring as they call it. So the spring, and that is really useful for painting watercolour trees. As we say, thanks a lot. Remember to subscribe, and I'll be putting up regular content, short lessons, some longer demonstration lessons. And the main thing is to have fun painting. Take care now.